Welcome back, America. We're here with the great Dr. Larry Arnn, great college, Hillsdale College. Why did they feel it necessary to have representatives sent to Philadelphia at this huge meeting to leave their businesses, their families, and really great danger to meet in Philadelphia, put their names on a document, write the document? That was their death warrant. Why did they do all of that?
No, that's the intensity of events as they became hotter between 1763 and 1776. There's that famous phrase, I think it was Franklin, maybe hang together or separately. But there's this conflict of principle, and there's a body count, right? There's the Boston Massacre, there are other deaths, there's the Battle of Lexington Concord in April of 1775. So they're fighting now, and they figure out they're going to have to make a country. And they're very reluctant about that, most of them, but they're dragged to it. And they, when the vote came in the Continental Congress, it was called, and remember that, as you're saying, that institution did not exist. No common institution existed among the colonists. They'd gotten together for conferences a few times, but now they appoint through their state government, colonial governments, a people to go and represent their colony. And so they have the authority of the people behind them. And that was created anew. And they get there and they start to talk and to think. And, people from Virginia, the heart of the revolution was in Boston, in Massachusetts. The big colonies are New York, Massachusetts, and Virginia. Virginia is southern, kind of far away. A lot of those people had never met before. John Adams, I think, had never met Thomas Jefferson. John Adams is from Boston. He wanted Jefferson to write the Declaration of Independence because he was eloquent, was Jefferson, and because he was Virginia. And that means get that big place into the deal. New York was more closely connected, big port city. So the point was there's politics going on and there's arguments of principle. What do we do? And the story, people should know, because this anniversary is coming up, this is one of the most dramatic stories in human history, one of the most important and unique in human history. And it comes together by a bunch of people who wrote a lot about it. And so the record is very rich, and it's tremendous to read and listen to. So there's an adventure coming to America. We're in crisis in our country. We're a deeply divided country. The only thing that has ever united the American people to common action is the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution written pursuant of it. In this crisis, and the coincidence of this crisis we're in with this anniversary, 250 years, is one of the most wonderful and, I think, providential opportunities we've ever seen in America.
Why did they decide to declare to the whole world what they were doing?
Well, that's a human thing, right? Elevated to a sublime level. All of us need reasons for why we do things. We're going to do this very dramatic thing of throwing out this allegiance to this king, which we have all agreed up till 10 years ago or 13 years ago that we have. And so just like you have to decide, are you going to celebrate the Declaration of Independence next year? Spend your time and your big ways of talking to people on that. There's some good in that you see. Well, they need to articulate, let facts be submitted to a candid world, says the Declaration of Independence. They couldn't rely on the English law. They're going to throw that off. They're brand new at making their own laws, and they set out to make them according to the laws of nature and of nature's God, the eternal laws that we don't make, that are available to human reason. And so they reached up to heaven to justify their cause. And remember, once you do that, it's an act of obedience too. We have to obey these laws ourselves now. And that's why it's sublime, and that's why it's revolutionary.
I can't wait till next time, Dr. Larry Arnn. We're going to have a big year next year and deal with this and so many other aspects of this fantastic country of ours. and make sure the American people, at least our audience, know why this country is the way it is. And thanks to you and Hillsdale College, it'll continue to be that way. God bless you, my friend.
God bless you, Mark.
We'll be right back.